Who says you can't have snow in June?
I have snow.
There's still lots of snow up here in the mountains, and I took this opportunity to go ahead and grab myself a snowball.
Daddy.
It's quite dirty, freezing cold, but I have a snowball.
It can be really cold.
It is cold because it's snow.
It's a snowball. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. It's yucky. Is that cool? You got snow in June. How crazy is that? Let's see that baseball arm.
I don't have one.
I don't know around. Woo! There it goes. And that's our summer snow play. So here we are on the beautiful Yosemite National Park. We are parked just at the base of the lower falls. So this is a good location because right where we are now at the base of the falls,
Oh, here's Half Dome.
we're kind of halfway between the upper falls up here and then just over to the right is Half Dome Rock.
Dogs on trail.
So now we're going to take off and go on the lower Yosemite Falls Trail. It's fantastic how accessible this place is. Very similar to the Sequoias, how it has a lot of paved sidewalks and whatnot. There's obviously more treacherous trails where we're going to have to put her in the carrier and stuff, but we love how they have the paved walkways everywhere for people that might struggle otherwise to see a lot of this natural beauty. I've noticed I get a lot of weird looks by holding the rig that I have with our camera and talking to the camera like this.
Well, you don't have the dead cat on it. That makes it even worse.
Yeah, when I have the mic hooked up and the dead cat on, I get a lot of, actually, when we went into Disneyland, the security personnel were very intrigued as to what it was that was on top of the camera. They didn't think too highly of the microphone that I had on top. It was kind of funny. What's wrong, Lily?
It's too cold.
You getting cold?
I can't be.
You getting cold?
Yeah, I was trying.
Jacket, please.
Her jacket's
The closer we get to the falls, the colder it gets. So we're walking down a path away from the lower falls, and we're wondering where everybody was stopping in the pathway, and then we realize that is what's behind us. You can see the whole falls. It's pretty awesome with all the trees. There's lots of shade, so you don't have to worry about walking and hiking in the sun, getting burned. The hat's kind of useless right now. So this is the famous Mirror Lake. So up here, just opposite Mirror Lake, are lots and lots and lots of trail markers. From what I understand historically, when people first started discovering these trails, any trails really, people would stack rocks along the trail to let people know that they were on the right trail. They wouldn't get sidetracked and lost. And this is like a trail marker garden. Plenty of other people have left their mark here, so we're gonna leave our own, right, Ethan? Build your own little mini trail marker.
It's a boat.
A boat.
It's mine.
There's Lily's.
Which is big.
They have their own little trail markers. So apparently our children have really taken to this hiking thing.
Lily kept saying, I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
It's like the best thing we could hear because up until now, I want to go home. So, definitely what an outdoorsy family wants to hear.
Traveling is awesome.
What was that?
Traveling is awesome.
Traveling? Hiking around? And having fun?
And except water, and it looks like you're in a movie. Right?
It does look like we're in a movie, doesn't it?
This is completely beautiful. I'd always heard that Yosemite was breathtaking, but it truly is. Pictures don't do it justice. I think that's kind of what made me think about all of this stuff. Like, pictures don't ever do anything justice. I mean, unless you're like an amazing photographer, which I am not. But they never do it justice to actually be somewhere. So if you see pictures of somewhere that you want to go, you should definitely go. That's what I've learned the most from seeing national parks that we've always wanted to see, and all of this stuff is, if you see something that you find awe-inspiring in a photo, just imagine how it would be in person. And you're never going to get to experience it unless you go. So where there's a will, there's a way, that's for sure.
Parking here is very, very limited. We were very, very fortunate to get this large spot to squeeze our vehicle in. Today is just kind of a get to know the area sort of day. We're just going to kind of see what there is and figure out our hikes, and I think tomorrow we're going to get here earlier and start hiking. So today we are headed to Glacier Point. The kids are loading up on food, so they have plenty of energy, right?
Because we figured out the key to happy children, full belly.
So this is a camper van. You can rent these for, I don't quite remember how much it is. 50 bucks a night, 100 bucks a night, something like that. It's a fully self-contained unit. It's kind of like a little mini RV just encased inside of a van. Kind of a nice option if it's just you or maybe 2 people. We're now at the top of Glacier Point. This site was suggested to us by at least 2 different couples that have been up here several times and said it was just gorgeous and pretty much the highlight of the park, so I'm looking forward to see what kind of views you get from up this way. So what was your lunch?
Ice cream.
What? What kind of parent gives their kids ice cream for lunch?
Because it was a hot time. We have another.
I know, all that snow out there, and it's quite hot. So I'm walking down to the tunnel view. This is located just outside the tunnel that takes you up to Glacier Point. I saw this in a video online that someone had posted, and it's just one of the most gorgeous views of the entire valley, looking straight down the middle of it. The thing I love about full-time RVing is it gives you the ability to just kind of stop and take everything in instead of go all the time. You get the ability to really just kind of enjoy the things that are around you and enjoy nature the way it was intended to be. 3 of Yosemite National Park. We are currently hiking up this treacherous path to Bridalveil Falls. There's Mommy, as beautiful as ever, has her hiking hair today. Not all of the trails here are paved like this.
Watch out, steep and icy conditions ahead.
Look out. But a lot of them are, which is awesome because it's really accessible to pretty much the majority of the population. I'd say unless you're confined to a bed, you could come here, check it out. It's a very wet path.
Why?
Because of all the water from the waterfall. Look out there. Whoa, look out. It's pretty awesome. There's water everywhere. So here we are in one of the meadows. We noticed that each evening the deer tend to come out and feed. So right now we got 2 bucks standing right behind us just grazing, like 15 feet away. And then in the background we have some Yosemite Falls going off. And just over here, Deidre's taking some pictures of a few more deer. There's another little buck, a little fawn, and a doe. So deer in California aren't too big, but in the national parks, they really just don't care if you're there or not. They will get 2 feet away from you if you let them. Gotta be careful though, you don't want to get too close. Apparently, of all the animal deaths in this park, nobody's been eaten or killed by a bear or mountain lion, but 1 person has been killed by a deer. So they can be dangerous, you gotta be careful. So the best time of day to come to Yosemite National Park during the busy season is definitely at dusk, because there is no one here. You can drive around and park pretty much wherever you want, and you have access to everything. It's fantastic. I think the best way to describe Yosemite Valley would be, it's just an immersive experience. You go around and everything is just around you. There's bucks over there, just being surrounded by all these awesome views. It's amazing. We haven't been in any other park where it's this profound. Just Zion's beautiful, but this is just in and of itself its own type of beauty. It's amazing. What do you think, Charlotte? You like it here? Yeah.
Can you give me a penny?
So Lily, what is this weird thing you're holding?
Phone.
How do you know it's a phone?
Because it has a this.
It has what?
This.
How do you know that's a phone?
Because they have numbers.
Are you sure?
Can you give me a penny?
I thought all phones look like those little Just flat devices, kind of like what my hand is. I don't have my phone on me right now. I thought all phones
Daddy,
looked
give me
kind
a
of like
penny.
this.
They don't look that, and I need a penny.
It costs a little more than that. It's 50 cents. I need 50 pennies.
I need a penny.
Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters?
Now I'm gonna call you.
You're gonna call? I don't have my phone. How are you gonna call me? You just talk to me. I'm right here. Hi.
I want to give me your penny. Give me your face. So I can go
You know what that's called?
Nope.
What kind of phone is that called? It's called a payphone. Why do you think it's called a payphone?
Because you're supposed to pay stuff with it.
That's right.
This is definitely one of the coolest places I have ever been. The waterfalls. We saw a bunch of deer earlier. It's just absolutely breathtaking. But we're having fun, lots of walking.
Look, that's raspberry.
Lily and Ethan got their junior ranger badges today. They're super excited.
Oh, Charlotte just wants to be heard. What do you have to say? Say it. Say it. Tell the world. What's it? You want to eat it? Uh-oh.
She wants to poke it.
Oh, Benny.
Okay. No. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh no, Charlotte.
Hit Charlotte.
There's the Charlotte
That's
face.
so mean.
Charlotte, do the Charlotte.
We don't hit. That's not nice.
It kills me every time. We love you, sweetie.
We don't hit, honey. We're sweet and nice.
All right. So today we are attempting to hang out and possibly hike near the famous El Capitan, which I believe is the world's largest standing granite structure. Giant rock, I don't know. Apparently, for years and years and years, people have been climbing El Capitan with equipment. And from what I understand, it would take about 2 to 3 days for them to scale the side of it. And that included them sleeping on the side of the face of it for several days just to get up and down. Well, about 10 days ago, a free climber attempted to successfully climb the face of it and scaled it in 4 hours. A lot of people thought it couldn't be done. It was. What's the name of the place we're going?
El Capitan.
El Capitan. Can you say it, Lily?
El Capitan.
El Capitan. And there it is, El Capitan. All done? What are you all done with? All done. You want out? What do you say? Thank you. What do you say? Hey, Charlotte, look at Daddy. World's saddest face right there. World's saddest face. She just does that for attention. Don't you? I'm gonna get my way. Watch my patty lip.
Daddy. Daddy.
It's so cute, it's hilarious. You can't help but love it. Look at that thing. Looks like a grumpy old man. Grumpy old man. Grumpy old man face. There's a smile. Right. There's a lot of things you can do in the world for thrills. Me, I do Half Dome at some point. If kids are older, if we're not watching them. I guess to climb that, they have a lottery system where you got 250 passes, I believe, for the whole season before the season starts, and then 50 passes per day during the peak season when they allow people to climb it. If I got one of those, I think I may be willing to try it. Angel's Landing, I'll give that a go. Again, when the kids are older, or you know, someone watching for us. However, that will never be on my radar. I'm not a mountain climber. Don't plan on becoming one. More power to people that do. I'm good. So we were just informed by some people down there that if we take this trail, it'll take us right to the base of El Capitan. I guess there's a bunch of people that are currently climbing up the side, so I'm gonna check that out and see what's going on over here. This is Lily's kind of hike here, huh? Rock climbing. And we made it. The base of the Capitan. So what do you think, Deidre? You want to come rock climbers and YouTube that?
I'm scared enough of falling down down that waterfall in Puerto Vallarta. It was only like 30 feet.
Yeah, something like that. Wasn't too bad.